I think I'll do another Lakeland scene, based on one of my previous paintings, which was also probably based on another previous painting. One of my friends on Facebook and possibly on YouTube asked me if I would consider doing street scenes. No, it's taken me a lifetime to do the stuff I do. But in case you think I can't paint houses, I did have a year of painting Venice, Impressionist Venice. In 1999 I commissioned to do 80 Venice. A lot of them didn't sell, but a lot of them did, and they went for lots of money. I didn't make a lot of money, but the gallery did. This was I'll tell you on that. A commission for a friend. It's a little bit, the photograph is not very good. I've since been informed that the door to this is now red, and it's a large, very large house, extended for extended family. As you walk into Bosham, a lovely yachting village in the Chichester Harbour area, surrounded by salt marshes, which I love painting. We went down I've been past it many times, but a friend of ours she was my accountant for years. She wanted me to do this as a birthday present for her brother who owns it. And I saw him a couple of years ago in a garden party, and I said, "Oh, do you want me to come down? Do you want me to come down and change the photograph and paint the door red?" No, but it took a long time to do this. It was over 50 hours to do. I took quite a bit of artistic license with it. I invented a lot of this. It was so wide that we couldn't get a wide angle close up, so we had to have 3 photographs, and I stuck them together, knitted them together, so there were 3 different perspectives. So it was a bit of a struggle. Behind this house here, there's a similar roof behind. I don't know what they call it, but it's a very old house and flint in the building, in the cement. But it came out well, don't you think? I love my sky. That sky wasn't in the photograph. See, the thing is about commissions is people know how they want it to be. And when they start asking you to put roses around the door, which don't exist, I think, no, not for me. So I do very, very few commissions, because you lose the ability to improvise your own style. That's why I make so many things. I was looking for a brochure for the Webster Gallery, which doesn't exist now. Well, it didn't about 15, 16 years ago. But I can't. I'll show you. I'll dig it out and show it to you on another occasion. But anyway, let's crack on. I've just done a couple of videos which I shall knit together on gesso, hand to gesso watercolour paper. I've changed over the 4 years since I did the last one, which has incidentally had over 30,000 views, which is more than most of my paintings, demonstrations. And I did 2. I did one of showing how I gessoed this with household stuff, chalk, powdered chalk and PVA glue. And the next one was varnishing using PVA glue. So I'll knit those together later and get them published. But this one, I'm basing it on a Lakeland scene. So we'll do a bit of a, well, that's I've lost it. It's gone. Oh, that'll do. Right, so we've got a bit of coming down here. We'll put some reflections in this one, and there just some nice hills at the back of that. We'll have that water going. Up there somewhere. So I'll put the water in first. I've got to just dab out some white. That's the best way to buy your white acrylic. Half a litre. It's expensive, about £13. Quite good really, considering about 7 or 8 years ago I paid £18 for a similar pot, in Chichester, in an art material shop, but it was a bit of a rip-off, but I needed it because I was painting down there, outside my trailer that is. Right, brushes, so I'll use these brushes. I'll put in the water first, and I'll put a bit of yellow ochre, a load of white, just a bit of the jollop. That's the lovely agri gel, vet gel, absolutely lovely stuff. This is water, a bit of reflection from the sky going in there. Okay, that'll just remind me that I don't want to make it look as if it's going uphill. That'll do. That will do. Oh, pinny. Got to put my pinny on. No, I've got it all over my knees from yesterday. Right, okay. That's all. Still that look from yesterday. I'll just clean off some of this palette here, otherwise it will just get in everything. But these Stay Wet palettes are super. And this one is a large Stay Wet palette from Masterson, or Masterson, it's called Masterson. Right, that'll do, that's not be too fussy. Right, so that's a start. Now I want to put in a lilac-y background for the distant hills, and my method of painting, which I shared with you yesterday, which you can see it all the time. I know what I'm doing wrong here. I keep touching the pad. The picture fades, and not that it matters, because I'm just basing the picture on it. It fades for some reason. The light diminishes. And then if I touch the touchpad, it's a reconditioned one. I paid 70 quid because the keypad wouldn't talk to the screen, and so we've got a really good computer guy nearby, and he's got a shop, so I took it there. It was just about worth doing. It's very slow, but it does what I wanted to do, and that is to show my photographs of my paintings. But I don't know why that. Oh well, that's looking all right. Right, so this will be more or less a sky colour, so a bit of blue, bit of alizarin, lump of lump of jollop, trade name, technical name jollop. Now I've done, well, the centre of the picture's there. I've put my hill there, so I'm going to move it over a bit to there. So you can do all that sort of stuff with acrylic and oil, but the acrylic you can change very, very quickly. We'll have a bit of yellow ochre in there, a bit of misty stuff. And we'll have a darker one there, so a bit of red, cad red, a bit of blue. Bit of jollop, just to separate the planes. I'm going to put a bit of light in there, a bit of burnt sienna in there, why not? I've done that. It's really just to remind me, I'm going to change everything anyway. So we'll have quite a high hill here, so pretty yellow, just rough colours, bit of viridian with that, bit of red, a bit of yellow. Just bought 3 varnish brushes, they're very, very good. More paint, being a bit stingy. Be like a Norwegian field. And I can improvise with all sorts of stuff in there. There's 25 programs are slowing your PC down. Now, I don't pay for any security, I've got plenty, but all free stuff. And I've asked, which seems to be a very popular one, it's constantly telling me, I've got an idea they're slowing the computer down. But I can't say for sure. So I'll just click that off. Because they're trying to flog me a program, aren't they? Right, I think I might have come down too far with that, so let's just go back here. That's better. Right, clean the brush, and I'll do a bit of oh, let's do this one. This will be warmer. So we'll have a bit of burnt sienna, a bit of orange, why not? So there to be used. A bit of yellow. Bit of green. So a nice little peninsula sticking out there. And a bit of foreground in there. Now, I'm not bothering about any finished portrait at this stage. Just put paint on. You can change it. This is just a support for the rest of the picture. Right, okay, we've got a basic picture. Let's bung a bit of sky in now. I'll use a bigger brush. Right, okay, so I'm going to put dark in. A bit of viridian. I can't show you the mixing, it's just too complicated. And I'll have the light just breaking out over the distant hills. A lot of colour. I had a big disappointment on Wednesday. I got up, as I do, quite early these days, and I looked online and I had an email from Etsy saying I'd sold a painting to someone in Australia. So it's an oil painting. I'll show you in a minute if you haven't already seen it. And when I looked at it, when I dug it out, I'll show you, it was all discoloured. But the funny thing is, I've put it in sunlight, strong sunlight now, and the yellowing, apart from around here, the yellowing is fading. It's fading back to what it should be. So I'm going to leave this in the sun all day. And I don't know why. It might be because I used polyurethane varnish instead of artist varnish, right? But it's looking fine, isn't it? it's improving all the time. So I'm going to have to put this back on Etsy and hope my customer sees it. It's on a 90, but that's it for somehow. That's it, that's going to do the world of good. And I did that painting probably 7 or 8 years ago. It was never demonstrated on YouTube that I know of. It would have taken too long probably, but I don't know, I can't remember. I don't think it is. Right, let's just clean that brush and put in some. I'll use a smaller one now. I like the flats. I might go and get some more of. I bought this one for £2.50, Graduate, Taylor Rowney, bright, proper bristle. Lovely, lovely brush. Oh, okay, so get back to this matter in hand. It's a bit of yellow ochre, bit of bit of red. So we get a nice warm bit of sky. Now I'm going to shape that a bit better because it was too close to the centre. Keep focal points away from the middle, the golden triangle, golden section I think it's called. So I'll just blot that out. Yeah, plenty of white. That's a red, I'll put a bit more red out I think. I'll show you my palette in a second, or two. Now I can model that a bit better. Plenty of jollop. Just keeps the paint moist for longer than it would with anything else I've used. And thank you, Sid, for putting us all onto it. I know Alan Owen, my mate Alan, he's got some on order from eBay. But it was free postage, mine wasn't. My postage and bit of tax was £10, just over £10. But then I got 2.5 litres of it, and it wasn't a great big pot, a tub, plastic container. Got to obliterate that, and I can reinstate. Lost and found. Paint over the edges. You can always reinstate them afterwards. I like to see what my camera's doing. Whether I've actually accidentally moved. Yeah, it's better. Good bit of warm. Scumble over that, then we can scumble back. It's a beautiful day at the moment. It's rain is threatened for later, so I'm going to have to cook my steaks at lunchtime rather than this evening. But it would be nice to sit outside in our garden and enjoy the late sun. Bung another sausage on the barbie. Right, let's get I've modify that to a cloud now. Alizarin, ultramarine. See, they're still wet. Don't be too bothered about developing a particular cloud. just get colour until you kill the canvas. Go back to that. Oh, I can put a bit of dark there, maybe. See what it looks like. I can put a bit of light coming on that hill there. So whatever you put on, I know I'm going to change. So at this stage, I'm not bothered about finishing anything. I'm just feeling my way, just putting colour on. Let's get some light over there. A bit of warm red in there. Well, bit by bit, we've got a sky coming together, and we can put a sort of a direction to it. Right, let's go somewhere else now. Should want a bit more dark there. I'm going to just put out some more paint. Bear with me. Want some cadmium red. Where's cad red gone? Come on, cad red. Oh, there it is. I've got my fingers on it. Great big tube. Wilco's. They're not doing it anymore, sadly. Very good paint. Well, most of it is very good paint. So let's get a nice rich dark now. Now I want to counter change here. Get some light in that. I want that much lighter. I'm tending to paint too dark. So let's get a nice bit of light coming on that hill. Mix a couple of yellows on that, a touch of viridian. Bit more white. Viridian is a great colour, great mixer, but not on its own. Oh, got some nice light just coming in. A bit darker there. That one. A bit of burnt yellow there. Coming down into there. And we'll put a bit of shadow in here to separate it from the other cliff. Just a bit of blue, just a bit of sky colour. And we can counter change. Let's get some ochre in there. If it looks right, it is right. That's my motto, or one of them. That's quite a brilliant green, that. That's the... let's put some trees in there, or some sort of trees. Okay, jello. black, red, be stock in trade. Which is red, cadmium red, yellow, cadmium yellow deep here, and black. There you go, lovely green, lovely deep. And I can put more detail on that as I get into the picture. Let's get a bit more dark down there to separate the cliffs. I was going to just put one cliff, hill. Bit of chop. More dark. I'm just using the red and the blue, because you can get quite a good dark tone with that. Probably in shadow here. I might do some rocks, and the rocks I might use a knife for. Start putting a bit of reflection in there. You can hear that, the tooth in that gesso, can't you? I put quite a thick gesso on there. You don't need to go that thick, but what you want is a tooth. You know what I mean by a tooth. Right, go the other side now. Red, black, yellow, a yellow. Got to dub out some more, so let's put some of that in there. Right, cadmium yellow, medium one, medium. I've got some deep and I've got some pale, cadmium pale. Went out on my bike this morning to get the paper and some toothpaste from Lidl. 3 items. So you go through the fast checkout, or try to go through the fast checkout, and find somebody in front of you with a basket, a trolley load of stuff. And I said to this lady as I pushed in, or she said to me, "Oh, I'm in a queue." I said, "Yeah." I pointed to the baskets, photo baskets. I said, "This is for baskets. You go to join the queue with the rest of them. I only want 3 items." Victor Meldrew, we call me. I always have some fun in the supermarket queues with the self-service. People just don't play the game, do they? Moan. Right, okay, let's go back to our lovely colours. There's my green mixing area with the black. Yellow. No, it's still green. It's a very dark green, but plenty of warmth in it. Let's put that down, coming down to the coast there. Oh, you can use whatever greens you like. I mean, this is what I do at the moment. Right, put some in there. Very similar to what I did yesterday, isn't it? Yeah, gone wrong there. I need more water in the middle. It's too close there, isn't it? So just a bit of yellow ochre for the moment and white. That's a better shape, isn't it? You get carried away doing something without realising you've made an error. I don't want that too high. Let's change the colour of that. Right, okay. I need to put in another plane on that one. So we'll have warmer blue, so with more red in it. See what happens. Bit of jollop. A bit of counter change there. And I'll put extra colours in there. Just take that up to there. And some warmer colour at the bottom of that. Right. Let's put some cloud or some mist in the back there. Change the shape of that as well. So let's get that coming through there. A bit more light, more white. Touch of ochre. Just to warm it up a little bit. Just reduce that a little bit. That's it, that's a bit better. Add a little bit of that back in there. Trying to keep that light but not white. Okay. We'll put some light on there to separate it. So with our lovely bit of yellow ochre, bit of cad yellow pale, bit of white. I will. A bit more ochre in there, I think. Just scumble over that. Bit warm. Bit of ochre and a little bit of burnt sienna. These you get bigger than the sort of the 7 inches by 11 inches, and these take time. Right, ochre white, bit of I'm just suggesting stuff rather than painting anything in particular. Like this is sort of gorse, anything on the hill here, just clinging onto its existence. A bit of red. Nice warm area here. Plenty of colour. Let's start to do something here. Lighten some of that, catching the highlights. Right, a bit of black and blue, I think. A bit of sienna. Makes a nice grey. And what colour did I use there? There it is. Oh, just to indicate some rocks. How are we doing? Oh, I don't know. Sorry, I forgot to zoom out. Oh, there we are. We're coming on, isn't there? Oh, I expect some of you will complain. Oh, Dave's forgot the game. Right, I'm going to go back into some sky now, and I want to get some really good light on that sky as it appears over the hills. Go for it. All right. Morning, WhatsApp. Wonder how many of you were shouting at the screen. Zoom out, Dave, zoom out. Well, just lost and found, or lost and found. That misty effect. Let's take that down a little bit. Oh, that just about shows up there. We'll reinstate it, I think. Oh, there we are. We're going to have some bit of ochre in there. Misty Valley. Right, water now. Oh no, I was going to do more sky, wasn't I? I'm running out of ochre, so I'll have to squeeze out a bit more. Very light blue here. Now more dark in there, so I'm struggling with to get it that colour. Yeah, that's why I wanted that light to counter change against the sky. Right, let's put some of that back now. So quite a lot going on in that sky. A bit of impasto in it, I think. Right, a bit more on that horizon, I think. And we'll say we're almost done with the sky. So many straight lines. Just lose it a bit there. Straight line there. Right, now we're going to brighten it up a bit. So we don't want that to be the same intensity as that. So we'll put a bit of ochre in there. So just catching the highest possible with very little detail on there. To have the integrity of that shadow. Now we can go with a nice little bit of lighter stuff on the edge. Try not to make it too obvious. I know I put some bushes back. Same colour, black, red and cad yellow pale. Put some greens in there. Oh, this is great fun. And then what else do you want to do on a Saturday? Would you prefer to do on a Saturday morning? Paint. That's a bit of scumble there. Let's have a bit of sienna and a bit of ochre there. Probably a bit obvious, but never mind. And that's where we can put a little bit of tree sticking up over the top there. Put a bit of ochre and white now. Right, model those rocks. Bit of shadow. I'm going to try a bit of blue, black and red for a shadow on those rocks. a bit more light than that. Right. Now I want to put some shadow in, some reflection in there, but I want to do it over. Oh well, we've got greens in, so let's put in the greens. Plenty of jollop. And we can go back with the water there. That's just reflecting those colours. A bit of a shortcut there. Okay, that's fine. Now we've got those sort of a browny reflection in here. Add a little bit of black on that. Right, got a little bit of that rock showing there. Bit of green. Right, okay. Now we'll go back into the main part of the water and see what we can make of that. Oh, my picture's gone completely now. I'm not copying it at all. It's just there. I'm quite liking that. Right, so we don't want white water. We want sky colour water, but much lighter. So let's give the impression of broken water. Bit of dry brush over the proceedings. Oh, just highlighting. And because it's dry so quick, well, it dries not as quick as it would have done otherwise without that gel. Crap, it's 11:15 already. Where does time go? Well, if you think this is too long, you could just fast forward, can't you? Fine, we'll put a bit of, well, we've got plenty of lilac in there. I just want to get that lighter there. Just using the edge of the brush here. Right, lose some of that, some of those edges. Alright, well there we are, look at that. That's a bit of detail in that foreground. I'll use that brush for it. Before I sign off, we're going to have a look at the painting, the one that I'm trying to sun bleach. I want some reedy colour. Let's just muck about with the foreground, just make it look as if there's a lot going on when there isn't. Something like that. put in a mount. I've got a large mount, but it was made for a 16 by 12 inch painting. A little bit of artistic license here. Well, I quite like that. Just flicking the brush, slightly yellowy. Maybe I'll carry that water through a little bit into here, just put some back. But the lilac-y colour. I must order some more of these membranes. They do last quite a while. No, you should get a couple of weeks out of them, provided you keep them fairly clean. Yeah, that's better. Coming in through there. We'll just put the same bit here. Right, I'll put a mount around that. I'll sign it. I think it's quite reasonable. Sign it in black. Right, okay. Clean the brush. Right, put that on. This is a 15 by 11 inch piece of watercolour paper. Where's my mount? Double mount. It just about fits, but it's just for display really. Oh look, it just fits. So lovely mount. Okay, it's a little bit thummy now. I'll have to cut another one. Right, let's just zoom out so you can see it in the mount. Okay, well there we are. Thanks for looking in. I think that's come out quite well. I don't like detail. I try to create an impression that has all the detail in it, but as a suggestion. But anyway, thanks for watching. Bye bye.